Our story begins in 1135. After the death of England's King Henry I, England plunges into chaos known as the Anarchy. Across the English Channel, a young Henry Plantagenet rises. He is the heir to the Duchy of Normandy and son of Matilda, King Henry I's daughter and rightful heir. The stage is set for epic power struggles, war and drama as Henry fights his claim for the throne. In 1154, at the young age of 21, Henry II ascends to the English throne, establishing the Plantagenet dynasty. From humble beginnings, he eventually controls a vast empire stretching from Scotland down into France. Yet, his reign is as glorious as it is turbulent. Brace yourselves for tales of legal reforms, political conflict, and unforgettable family dramas. No tale of the Plantagenets would be complete without mentioning the formidable Eleanor of Aquitaine. She is fierce, strong, and a powerful queen in her own right. From her strategic brilliance to her enduring love story with Henry II, her life was no less dramatic and riveting. Experience the story of a woman who stood toe-to-toe with kings and forever shaped history. Power often comes with conflicts, and for Henry II and Eleanor, it stemmed from their own sons. Richard the Lionheart, Geoffrey, John, and their young brother Henry turned against their father in a series of rebellions. Was it ambition, sibling rivalry, or the manipulation of their mother? Known for his military prowess, Richard I, aptly nicknamed Lionheart, embodies the romanticized image of a warrior king. We journey with Richard as he answers the call for the Third Crusade, a significant chapter defining the era. Battles rage, strategies unfurl, and echoes of legendary conquests ring through time. Follow us to the Holy Land. The era of King John brings its own saga of conflicts. Buckle up for tales of political disputes that rock the very foundations of England. How will this monarch navigate the challenges that ultimately define his reign? Discover how John's struggles lead to the creation of Magna Carta, a landmark document destined to shape the future of not just England, but democracies to come. England faces yet another tumultuous period. The First Barons' War ignites, pitting King John against rebel barons dissatisfied with his rule. This conflict will reshape the political landscape, leaving an enduring mark on the English monarchy. The war exposed vulnerabilities, but also set the stage for radical changes in how England would be governed. History remembers King John as a villainous and cruel ruler, a stark contrast to his brother, Richard the Lionheart. But is this perception entirely true? Was John genuinely a terrible king, or simply a ruler dealing with insurmountable challenges? Unravel the complexities of a reign plagued by rebellion, excommunication, and a desperate struggle to maintain power. Witness how a 9-year-old and Henry III inherits the throne amidst the ashes of conflict. Given his young age, how would rule over such a tumultuous kingdom? Can a king so young bring peace and stability back to war-torn England after decades of almost non-stop conflict? With his reign off to a challenging start, the challenges imposed force upon young Henry, an unanticipated outcome. Construction of some England's most iconic structures begins under his watch. While often entangled in power struggles and instability, this often overlooked period witnessed remarkable architectural advancements. As young Henry III matures, so grows discontent with his rule, culminating into the Second Barons' War. This time, discontented nobleman Simon de Montfort spearheads a move toward greater democratic governance in a very early struggle for parliamentarian power. The desire? Limit monarchical powers and grant more say to those below. Despite notable triumphs, including capture of King Henry in 1264, that secured control, Simon de Montfort meets his end during Battle of Evesham. Prince Edward launched surprise counter-offensive, which ultimately resulted not only de Montfort's death, but reinforced Plantagenet hold while ending ambitious dreams for shared power. For now, we shift our focus to yet another intriguing Plantagenet, Edward I. This king sought consolidation of power along with expansionism, which resulted in many ambitious campaigns for conquest. From conquering Wales to his attempts at subduing a rebellious Scotland, Edward's years are dominated by ambition, military prowess and lasting legal reforms, earning him his moniker as the lawgiver. Edward waged a brutal campaign to crush Scottish resistance, immortalized through tales of fierce warriors like William Wallace. Although eventually defeated, his defiance-fueled Scottish spirit that will be felt for years become entrenched legend. Despite facing constant battles and rebellions, long live King indeed. His impact goes beyond fleeting victories on battleground. Beyond military achievements, however, lies Edward's ability to establish Parliament that laid foundations England's future governing system, cementing him both fierce conqueror and a cunning politician in historical annals. Enter Edward II, a king whose rule stands in contrast to fathers. Edward II faced accusations over his questionable leadership abilities, marred personal scandals, fueling discontent, which culminated in his own wife, Queen Isabella, turning against him, ultimately overthrowing, thus ushering in brutal chapter. With Edward II's fall, the mighty Plantagenets reach their end. Through stories of triumph and tragedy, we've glimpsed a pivotal period shaping a nation. This powerful dynasty forged new alliances, confronted internal power struggles, shaped England of today. From remarkable kings to formidable queens, the Plantagenets dominated an era. They impacted England's destiny. But how much do you really know about them? The Plantagenets reveals their intriguing history. It is packed with thrilling narratives that transport you back in time. Don't miss out. Dive into the lives of these monarchs. Liked the video? Hit that like button and subscribe for more. History buffs, any guesses on what our next video should be about? We're all ears. Share your thoughts in the comments below.